You're watching Dark Terror Files, where the stories aren't just told, they linger. Where are you listening from? Alone in your room? Driving through the dark? Drop a comment. I want to know who's out there. The alarm rips me out of sleep at 6:15 a.m. Its tinny screech like a drill in my skull. I slap it silent, my hand heavy with the weight of another Tuesday. My bedroom's the same as always. Beige walls, a sagging mattress, a nightstand cluttered with melatonin pills, and a water glass I haven't washed in weeks. I'm David Langston, 38, and my life feels like a spreadsheet, endless rows of the same damn data. I drag myself to the bathroom, the linoleum cold under my bare feet. The mirror shows a guy who's forgotten what a good night's sleep feels like. Dark circles, stubble, I can't be bothered to shave. Eyes that look like they're pleading for something better. I splash water on my face, but it doesn't help. It never does. Downstairs, the kitchen smells of burnt toast and yesterday's coffee. I pour a mug from the drip machine, but my hands, clumsy as always, fumble the cup. Hot coffee soaks my tie, the one I wore yesterday because I haven't done laundry in 2 weeks. Perfect, I mutter, dabbing at the stain with a dish towel. The clock ticks to 6:45 a.m. I'm already late for the bus. I grab my briefcase, its leather cracked like my patience, and step outside. The Ohio suburb stretches out in front of me, a maze of picket fences and cookie-cutter houses. The air's crisp, carrying the faint hum of lawnmowers even this early. My neighbor, Tom, waves from his driveway, same as every morning. Rough one. Dave, he calls, his grin too bright for 7 a.m. I nod, forcing a half smile, and hustle toward the bus stop. The bus is late, of course. I stand there, shivering in my thin jacket, watching cars crawl by on their way to the interstate. When the bus finally screeches up, I climb aboard, sinking into a seat that smells faintly of stale cigarettes. The driver, a guy with a gray beard and a Reds cap, mutters, "Rough morning." Huh? I nod again, too tired to talk. At the office, a squat, gray building that screams insurance firm, I settle into my cubicle. Spreadsheets glow on my monitor, numbers blurring into each other. I'm a data analyst, which sounds fancier than it is. Mostly, I crunch numbers to help the company deny claims. It's soul-sucking, but it pays the bills. Around noon, I grab the local paper from the break room. The headline catches my eye. Local man missing after factory accident. My stomach twists. I read it again, the words sinking in like stones. I swear I saw this exact headline yesterday, same font, same wording, same grainy photo of a factory smokestack. But yesterday was Monday, wasn't it? I shake my head, blaming the insomnia. Too many late nights staring at the ceiling, chasing thoughts that never land. By 5 p.m., I'm back home, collapsing onto the couch. The TV drones with some sitcom laugh track, but I'm not listening. That headline's still nagging at me, like a song stuck in my head. I tell myself it's nothing, just stress, just my brain playing tricks. I pop a melatonin, crawl into bed, and pray tomorrow's better. I wake to the same shrill alarm at 6:15 a.m. Tuesday again. My head's foggy, like I didn't sleep at all. I stumble to the bathroom, splash water on my face, and shit, the coffee mug slips again. soaking my tie. The same tie. The same stain. The same muttered curse. I freeze, staring at the dark splotch. Didn't this happen yesterday? I shake it off and head outside. Tom's there, waving. His grin identical to yesterday's. Rough one. "Dave," he says, word for word. My skin prickles. I mumble a reply and hurry to the bus stop. The bus pulls up, late as always, and the driver, same gray beard, same Reds cap, says, "Rough morning." Huh. My heart stutters. I nod, sinking into the same seat. The cigarette smells stronger now, like it's clinging to me. At the office, my cubicle feels smaller, the walls closing in. The spreadsheets are the same, down to the exact cell I was working on. My coworker Karen stops by at 9:03 a.m., her blonde bob bouncing as she says, "Rough morning." "Dave." I stare at her, my mouth dry. That's 3 people now, all saying the same thing, like they're reading from a script. At 10:47 a.m., the radio in the break room crackles to life. Sweet Caroline blares, just like yesterday. I'm not imagining it. I grab my phone, checking for texts, emails, anything to prove yesterday happened. Nothing. My inbox is empty, my call log blank. It's like Monday never existed. In the break room, I snatch up the paper again. Local man missing after factory accident. The same headline, the same photo. My hands shake as I read it. Word for word, identical to yesterday. I drop the paper, my chest tight. This isn't stress. This isn't insomnia. Something's wrong. I try to focus on work, but every keystroke feels like déjà vu. Karen's laugh. The hum of the AC. The way the fluorescent lights flicker at 2:17 p.m. It's all too familiar. I leave early, claiming a headache, and catch the bus home. The driver says, "Rough morning." Huh. Again. Even though it's 4 p.m., I don't answer this time. Back home, I pace the living room, the TV droning in the background. That headline, that song, those words they're looping, like a record stuck on the same groove. I check my phone again. No texts, no emails, no proof of anything. I grab a notepad and scribble, Tuesday, day 1. Something's wrong. I shove it under my pillow, hoping it'll be there tomorrow. I lie in bed, staring at the ceiling. The house is too quiet, the kind of quiet that makes your ears hum. I close my eyes, willing myself to sleep, to wake up to Wednesday. But deep down, I know it's not that simple. Something's got me, and it's not letting go. The alarm screams at 6:15 a.m., same as before. Tuesday. Again. My heart's already racing as I sit up, the notepad still under my pillow. I pull it out, hands trembling, and read my scrawl. Tuesday, day 1. Something's wrong. I grab a pen and add, day 2, still trapped. My handwriting looks shaky, like someone else wrote it. I skip the coffee this time, afraid I'll spill it again. I need to break this, whatever this is. I call in sick, my voice cracking as I lie to my boss about a stomach bug. He doesn't care, just grunts. Get better. Dave. I hang up, staring at my phone. No emails, no texts, no proof of yesterday's call. Outside, Tom waves. Same grin. Same rough one. Dave. I ignore him and keep walking. Past the bus stop. Past the strip mall with its flickering neon diner sign. I need to do something different. Something to snap this loop apart. At the corner gas station, I buy a can of spray paint. The clerk barely glancing at me. Red. Like blood. It feels heavy in my hand. I head to my garage, shaking the can. The rattle's loud, like bones clattering. I spray, wake up across the door in jagged letters. The paint dripping like it's bleeding. My pulse pounds. This has to change something. I drive to a dive bar on the edge of town, a place I've never been. The bartender, a guy with a faded marine tattoo, slides me a beer. I down it. Then another, and start yelling at the jukebox, daring it to play Sweet Caroline. It doesn't. I laugh. Too loud. And a guy in a trucker hat tells me to shut up. I throw my bottle at the wall. It shatters. And for a moment, I feel alive. I stumble home, collapse on the couch, and pass out. When I wake, it's 6:15 a.m., Tuesday. The notepad says, Day 2, still trapped. I run to the garage. The door's clean. No trace of paint. My stomach twists. I check the trash, no spray can. I scream, my voice echoing in the empty house. I'm trapped, and nothing I do matters. It's Tuesday, day 3, or maybe 4, I'm losing count. The alarm, the coffee, Tom's wave. The bus driver's rough morning. It's all the same. A script I can't rewrite. But today, something's off. In the bathroom, I splash water on my face, and my reflection lags. Just a half second, but it's there. I lean closer, my breath fogging the mirror. My reflection's eyes don't meet mine right away. They twitch, like they're looking somewhere else. I stumble back, heart hammering. Get it together. David, I mutter, but my voice sounds thin, like it's coming from another room. I avoid the mirror, pulling on my tie clean. No coffee stain, and head to work. The office is the same. Karen's rough morning. Dave, at 9:03. The radio's Sweet Caroline at 10:47. I keep my head down, but I can't shake the mirror thing. Back home that night, I stand in front of the bathroom mirror again, daring it to move. It does. My reflection tilts its head, slow, like it's studying me. Then it speaks, its lips moving out of sync with mine. Don't go downstairs today. The voice is mine, but colder, like it's been scraped raw. I freeze, my hand gripping the sink. My reflection smirks, just for a second, before it snaps back to normal. I don't sleep. I sit on the couch, staring at the basement door. It's always been there. Hasn't it? Just a plain wooden door, leading to a clutter of old camping gear and a ping pong table I never use. But now, it feels wrong. Like it's watching me back. I grab the notepad. Scribble. Day 4. Mirror talked. Don't go downstairs. My hand shakes so bad the words are barely legible. I lie in bed, eyes locked on the ceiling. The house is too quiet. But I swear I hear something, a faint scratching, like nails on wood, coming from the basement. I pull the covers over my head, like a kid scared of the dark. But I'm not a kid, and this isn't just the dark. Something's down there, and it knows I'm here. It's Tuesday again. Day 5 or maybe 6. I've stopped counting, right? The alarm blares at 6:15 a.m. and I'm already awake, staring at the ceiling, my heart thudding like it knows something I don't. The notepad under my pillow reads, Day 4. Mira talked. Don't go downstairs. I scribble, Day 5. Still here. And shove it back, my fingers trembling. I avoid the bathroom mirror, brushing my teeth in the kitchen sink like a coward. Coffee's out of the question. My hands are too shaky to hold a mug. I need to stay sharp, to figure out what's happening. But as I pull on my jacket, my eyes drift to the basement door. It's just a door, right? Plain wood, chipped paint, leading to the junk I've ignored for years. A busted camp stove, a ping pong table gathering dust. But today, it looks different, bigger, maybe, or darker, like it's soaking up the light. I shake my head, grab my briefcase, and head out. Tom's wave, the bus driver's rough morning. Huh? It's all the same, but I barely register it. At the office, I keep my head down, numbers blurring on my screen. Karen's rough morning. Dave hits at 9:03, and Sweet Caroline blares at 10:47. I'm a robot, going through the motions, but my mind's on that door. Back home, I stand in the kitchen, staring at it. The basement door is definitely wrong now. It's not just bigger, it's heavier, like it's made of something denser than wood. The edges shimmer faintly, like heat rising off asphalt. I step closer, my breath catching. There's a low hum, almost too faint to hear, and a scratching sound, like something's clawing to get out. My reflection's warning echoes. Don't go downstairs, but I'm tired of being scared. I reach for the knob, then stop, my hands shaking too hard. I back away, grab the notepad, and write, Day 5. Door's wrong. Don't open it. I sleep on the couch, the scratching louder now, keeping me awake until dawn. Tuesday. Day 6 or 7. The alarm's scream is a knife in my brain. The notepad says, Day 5. Door's wrong. Don't open it. I add, Day 6. Something's breaking. My handwriting's a mess, like I'm unraveling with it. I skip the mirror, the coffee, the routine. I need to see the world, to prove it's still real. Outside, the suburb's too quiet. No lawnmowers, no kids on bikes. Tom waves, but his grin feels stretched, like a mask slipping. I walk past the strip mall, and the diner's sign catches my eye. Eterna. Life insurance, secure your forever. My blood runs cold. That's not a real company. I've worked in insurance for a decade. I'd know. I keep moving, but the air feels thick, like I'm wading through static. At the office, Karen stops by at 9:03, same as always. Rough morning. Dave, she says, but when she turns away, her face flickers. For a split second, it's blank, no eyes, no mouth, just smooth skin. I blink, and she's normal again, chatting about spreadsheets. My heart's in my throat. I don't look at her again. On my lunch break, I walk to the park. The neighbor's tabby cat is there, sitting in the middle of the street, staring at me, not blinking, not moving. just watching. I stand there for hours, or maybe minutes. Time's slippery now. The cat doesn't budge, its eyes like black marbles. A car passes, and it doesn't even flinch. Back home, the basement door's worse. It's not just bigger, it's wrong, like it's bending the room around it. The scratching's louder, joined by a faint whisper, too soft to make out. I grab a flashlight, my hands slick with sweat, and shine it at the door. The beam catches something, a faint crack in the wall. Glowing like a vein of light, I stumble back, dropping the flashlight. It rolls toward the door, and I swear it moves, like the door's pulling it in. I run upstairs, lock my bedroom door, and huddle under the covers. The world's breaking, and I'm breaking with it. Tuesday again. Day 7. Or maybe 8. The alarms screech at 6:15 a.m. feels like it's mocking me now. I grab the notepad from under my pillow. Day 6. Something's breaking. I scrawl. Day 7. World's gone wrong. My pen digging into the paper. The basement door's hum is louder, seeping through the walls. But I can't face it. Not yet. I need air. Something to anchor me. I skip work, avoid the mirror, and walk to the gas station on the corner, where the neon sign flickers like a dying star. I'm buying a pack of gum, something normal, something real when I see her. A woman, maybe 40, in a tattered coat, sitting on the curb with a cardboard sign, lost in time. Her eyes lock on mine, sharp and haunted, like she sees me. You're stuck too, aren't you? She says, her voice low, like she's afraid someone's listening. I freeze, the gum packet crinkling in my hand. What? I manage, my throat dry. She stands, her hands trembling. The loop, Tuesday. It's eating you alive. Her name's Mara, and she says she's been trapped since 1996, stuck in her own Tuesday. They don't like it when you notice, she whispers, glancing at the sky. The custodians, they keep the order. My head spins. Someone else knows. I sit with her on the curb, the asphalt cold under me. Mara talks fast, like she's afraid the loop will reset before she finishes. She says the world's a machine, and we're glitches. The more you remember, the more they notice you, she says, her fingers twisting a frayed bracelet. They'll erase you if you push too hard. I ask who they are, but she just shakes her head, eyes darting to the shadows. I walk home, her words burning in my mind. The notepad gets a new line. Day 7. Met Mara. She's like me. Tuesday. Day 8. Or 9. The alarm's relentless, and the notepad's piling up. Day 7. Met Mara. She's like me. I add. Day 8. Need proof. My hands are steadier now, fueled by Mara's words. I'm not alone, but the basement door's hum is a constant drone now, and the scratchings turn to a rhythmic thump, like a heartbeat. I stay upstairs, avoiding its pull. I need something to hold on to, something that lasts. At the office, I'm a ghost, nodding through Karen's rough morning. Dave, and ignoring the flicker in her face, it's happened twice now. Her features dissolving for a heartbeat. On my lunch break, I skip the park. The cat's still there, I bet, staring like it knows my secrets. Instead, I dig out my phone and record a voice memo. This is David. Day 8. I'm trapped in Tuesday. Mara says it's been years for her. I need to remember. My voice sounds hollow, but it's mine. That night, I play it back. It's still there, proof the loop can't erase everything. I leave another day 8. If you hear this, David, don't open the basement door. Find Mara again. I tuck the phone under my pillow, next to the notepad, and try to sleep. The thumping from the basement is louder, like it's impatient. Morning comes. 6:15 a.m. Tuesday. I grab my phone, heart pounding, and play the memo. It's there, but wrong. My voice is raspier, angrier. You can't keep ignoring it. David, open the door. I drop the phone, my hands ice cold. That wasn't what I said. I checked the notepad. Day 8. Need proof. I scribble. Day 9. The recording changed. The thumping's in my head now. Or maybe it's the door. Calling me. I'm not sure what's real anymore. But I know I'm running out of time. Tuesday. Day 10. Or 11. The alarm's a scream I can't escape. The notepad reads, Day 10. People are gone. It's taking them. I add, Day 11. I opened it. My hands are steady now. Not from courage, but exhaustion. I can't keep running. The basement door's hum is a siren, pulling me down. I grab a flashlight and a crowbar from the garage. The door's massive now, its edges pulsing with that sickly light. The scratching's louder, like 1,000 nails on chalkboards. I grip the crowbar, my knuckles white, and pry the door open. It swings slow, heavy, revealing a hallway that shouldn't exist. The air's cold, thick with the smell of rust and something sour. The walls are concrete, endless, lined with me. Dozens of Davids, maybe hundreds, stretch into the dark. Some hang from ropes, necks snapped, eyes bulging. Others are charred, skin flaking like ash. A few claw at the walls, their fingers bloody, whispering, "You failed her." I don't know who her is, but the words cut deep, like they're mine. One David, near the door, turns to me, his face half melted. "You shouldn't have come," he rasps. I slam the door shut, my heart pounding so hard I think it'll burst. I stumble upstairs, dropping the crowbar. The flashlight's beam shakes in my hand. I write, Day 11. Saw them. Don't go back. But the thumping's louder, and the whispers follow me now, seeping through the floor. I curl up on the couch, the notepad clutched to my chest. Whatever's down there, it's not just in the basement anymore. It's in me. Tuesday. Day 11. Or maybe 12. The alarms screech at 6:15 a.m. feels like a blade now, cutting through what's left of my sanity. The notepad under my pillow reads, Day 11. Saw them. Don't go back. I scrawl. Day 12. It's here. My pen tearing the paper. The basement door's hum is a roar, vibrating in my bones. The whispers from last night, "You failed her," cling to me like damp clothes. I stay upstairs, avoiding the basement, the mirror, anything that might show me something I can't unsee. But the house feels smaller, the walls pressing in. I'm pacing the living room, the TV off, the silence thick. When the air shifts, it's like a storm's coming, but there's no thunder, just a faint smell of ozone. like burnt wires. Then it's there. A figure stands in the corner, tall, in a black suit so pristine it looks carved from night. Its face is nothing. No eyes. No mouth. Just a smooth void that sucks in the light. I freeze. My breath caught in my throat. "You're a glitch. David," it says, its voice a low hum that shakes my ribs. "Time demands order. Stop fighting, or you'll tear it all apart." I want to scream, to run, but my legs are lead. "Who are you?" I choke out. It tilts its head, like it's curious. "A custodian. You've seen too much." It steps closer, and the room warps. The furniture bending like it's melting. Cease, or be erased. Then it's gone. The ozone smell lingering. I collapse onto the couch, gasping. The notepad gets a new line. Day 12. Custodian came. It knows me. I don't sleep. The thumping from the basement is a heartbeat now, and it's not mine. Tuesday. Day 12, or 13. The alarm's a death knell. The notepad says, Day 12. Custodian came. It knows me. I write. Day 13. I had a life. My hands are numb, but I force myself to move. The custodian's words cease or be erased, burn in my mind, but so do the whispers from the hallway. You failed her. I need answers. I avoid the basement, the living room, anywhere that thing might show up. Instead, I climb to the attic, a place I haven't touched in years. It's a mess of boxes, old Christmas lights, and a dusty laptop I forgot I owned. It's ancient, a Dell from the early 2000s, but it boots up, the fan wheezing like it's dying. I find an old AOL email account, the password somehow still in my muscle memory. Emily 1008. My heart stops. Emily. The inbox loads, and there they are, emails to a daughter, Emily, and a wife, Laura. Happy 5th birthday, M. One reads, with a photo of a girl with pigtails, blowing out candles. Another, Laura. Let's try that diner again this weekend. My hands shake as I scroll. There's a county fair, a picnic. Smiles I don't remember. I had a family, a life, but they're gone. Erased from my world like the co-workers, the bus passengers, Tom's grin. I find Mara at the gas station, her sign still reading Lost in Time. The loop took them, she says when I tell her about the emails. It erases what keeps you grounded, so you stay trapped. Her eyes are wet, like she's lost someone too. Who's Emily? I ask myself, but the name feels like a wound. The notepad gets, Day 13, Emily and Laura. They were mine. The basement's thumping is a call now, and I'm not sure I can ignore it much longer. Tuesday, Day 13, or maybe 14. The alarms wail at 6:15 a.m. feels like a funeral bell. The notepad under my pillow reads, Day 13. Emily and Laura. They were mine. I scrawl. Day 14. I did this. My chest is tight, like the air's turned to glass. Emily's pigtails, Laura's smile, they're ghosts in my head. And the basement door's thumping is a drumbeat calling me to face them. I can't run anymore. Mara's words, the custodian's threat, the hallway of broken Davids. They're pieces of a puzzle I'm starting to see. I skip work, skip the bus, skip the world. I sit in the attic. The laptop's glow, my only light. I dig through old emails, searching for clues. One from 5 years ago stops me cold. David, final report on the factory inspection due tomorrow. Don't screw this up. It hits me like a freight train. I remember that day. A risk assessment at a factory on the edge of town. I was there, clipboard in hand, checking safety protocols. A machine malfunctioned a worker. Young guy, maybe 25, got caught in the gears. I heard his screams, saw the blood. I could have stopped it, pulled the emergency shutoff, but I froze. If I'd acted, I'd have delayed production, cost the company millions, maybe lost my job. So I did nothing. He died. And I wrote the report to cover it up. That's the fracture. The moment time broke. Emily and Laura, they vanished after that. Didn't they? The loop's my punishment. Or maybe it's the world's way of keeping me contained. I write. Day 14. Factory accident. My fault. The thumping downstairs is louder, like it's celebrating. I'm not just trapped. I'm the reason this hell exists. Tuesday. Day 14. Or 15. The alarm's a scream I barely hear. The notepad says, Day 14. Factory accident. My fault. I add, Day 15. Going to the core. My hands are steady. Not from courage, but from surrender. I can't live with the guilt anymore, Emily. Laura. That worker's blood on my hands. The custodian. The door. The hallway. They're all pointing me to one place. The core of this loop. I find Mara at the gas station. Her sign tattered, but her eyes sharp. You know now, don't you? She says, like she's been waiting. I nod, telling her about the factory, the accident, my family. She doesn't flinch. The core's through the door, she says. It's where the loop lives, but you don't come back from there. We make a plan. I grab a crowbar, a flashlight. Mara's scribbled notes, pages of dates and symbols. Her years in the loop. She says the core's a place where time's raw, like an open wound. We head to my house. The basement door glowing so bright it hurts my eyes. The thumping's a roar now, shaking the walls. Mara grips my arm. You face yourself in there, she says. The real you. I pry the door open. The hallway stretching before us. Darker now. The other David's still there, burned, broken, whispering. Mara follows. Her breath shaky, but her steps firm. The air's thick, like we're walking through water. I don't know what's waiting, but I know it's me, my guilt, my failure, my truth. I write one last note. Day 15. Going in. For Emily. Then we step through, the door slamming shut behind us. Tuesday. Day 15. Or maybe 16. The alarm doesn't wake me. There's no alarm in the hallway beyond the basement door. The air's heavy, like breathing through wet cloth, and the walls pulse with that sickly light. Mara's beside me, clutching her notes, her face pale but set. The other Davids line the corridor, burned, broken, whispering you failed her, but I keep moving. Crowbar in one hand, flashlight in the other. The thumping's gone, replaced by a low hum that vibrates in my chest. The hallway ends in a void, a swirling mass of shadows and light, like a storm trapped in a bottle. This is the core, Mara says, where the loop lives. My guilt lives here too. The factory worker's screams, Emily's pigtails, Laura's laugh. A figure steps from the void. Me, but wrong. His eyes are black, his smile cruel. You let him die, he says, voice like mine but sharper, cutting. You erase them to save yourself. Mara grabs my arm. You have to face it, she whispers. Merge with it, or it'll keep us here forever. I see it now. The loop's my prison, built from my cowardice. I drop the crowbar, step forward. The other David laughs, but I don't stop. I reach into the void, into him, and it's like touching fire. Memories flood me. Emily's birthday, Laura's hand in mine, the worker's blood on the factory floor. I scream, my body unraveling, but I keep going. For them, the void collapses. I feel myself dissolve, my guilt, my fear, all of it consumed. Mara's voice is the last thing I hear. You did it, David. Then, nothing. I wake in my bed, the room soft with morning light. No alarm. The clock reads 6:15 a.m., but the radio's silent. I sit up, my heart pounding. The notepad's gone. I check my phone, no memos. No sweet Caroline. I stumble to the kitchen. No coffee spill. Outside, Tom waves, his grin real, not stretched. Morning. Dave. He calls, and it's different. Warmer. I walk to the bus stop, half expecting the driver's rough morning. Huh. He just nods. No script. At the office, Karen's there. Her face normal. No flicker. The cubicles are full again. Mike's stealing my pens. Sarah's sipping coffee. The newspaper's headline is new. Factory safety reforms pass. My chest loosens. I did it. I broke the loop. I spend the day in a daze, expecting the world to crack again. It doesn't. I go home, collapse on the couch, and laugh a real laugh. The first in weeks. But as I head to bed, the clock ticks back. 6:16 a.m. becomes 6:15. The radio crackles, and Sweet Caroline starts. Soft at first, then louder. My stomach drops. I run to the basement door. It's there, glowing, thumping. I'm not free. I'm something else now, wearing my own skin, trapped in a Tuesday that's learned to lie. Tuesday, day 16, or maybe forever. The alarm doesn't blare at 6:15 a.m. It's just there, a silent weight in my chest. I'm in my bed, but it's not my bed. The room's too clean, the walls too smooth, like a stage set for a play I didn't audition for. The notepad's gone, my phone's blank, and the basement door's hum is a scream now, shaking the house. Sweet Caroline loops faintly from the radio, a mocking lullaby. I don't bother writing anything down. There's no point. I stumble to the living room, my legs heavy, like I'm wading through tar. The air's thick, the ozone smell from the custodian lingering. But it's not just that. The windows don't show my suburb anymore. There's no Tom, no strip mall, just a gray void, swirling like smoke. I press my face to the glass, and it's cold, unnaturally so. Then I see it a faint curve, like I'm inside a bubble, a glass sphere, trapping me. I turn away, my heart pounding. and the basement doors open now, glowing so bright it burns my eyes. The hallway's there. The other Davids burned, broken, whispering, staring back. But they're not just in the hallway. They're outside, too, their faces pressed against the sphere. Thousands of them, maybe millions, each one me. Some scream, some laugh, some just watch, their eyes black and empty. "You failed her," they whisper, their voices blending into a chorus that shakes my skull. I step back, my breath ragged. The custodian's voice hums from nowhere. Everywhere, every end is a beginning. "David, you're not the glitch anymore. You're the system." I scream, but it's swallowed by the void. The sphere shrinks. Or maybe I'm growing, filling it until my hands press against its curve. I'm not just trapped in Tuesday, I'm trapped in myself, in every version of me, forever. The world tilts, and I see them. Countless other spheres, floating in the void, each holding another David, another Tuesday. Some are screaming, some are silent, but all are me, locked in their own prisons. The radio plays Sweet Caroline louder, the lyrics twisting. Tuesday morning never ends. I close my eyes, but it doesn't matter. I'm not David anymore. I'm the loop, the cage, the lie, and somewhere, deep in the void, I hear my own voice laugh.